What's going on, stars? Look, it's me, Short Star, and I'm back. Listen, right now, I hope you guys are having a great week. We at the hump day of it. I know that New Jersey has a new governor, and I know that New York has a new mayor. So, congratulations on both of those. Um, to be honest, this is not a political video. This is actually a review video, but we're going to back to politics for a moment. I want it to be, my wish is to be gone of the days. I want them days gone of the days that when it comes to politics, we always pick the lesser of two evils. How many times we've heard that? We didn't like either candidate, but we tried to pick the lesser of the two. You know what? Let's try to do things differently. How about getting some people in the office, some new blood, some new ideas? Um, this new mayor that's been elected for New York, if I'm not mistaken, is like 34 years old or something, allegedly. I'm not sure, but I think that's what I heard. And nevertheless, I don't care what his origin is. For what I understand, he's Muslim. Um, but he's Indian. I don't care about that. It's about doing the job and who's going to get the job done. We've had the Cuomo's, the father, the son. We've had Giuliani's. We need some new villains. I mean, because I don't know who we're ever going to get that's going to be exactly what we want when it comes to politics and running things in that manner. Because, people try to do that fine line to give a little here and take a little there and back and forth, raw Peter to pay Paul, as they would say back in the day, right? And I just I don't want to have to pick the lesser of two evils anymore. And we need some new villains. If we're not going to find anybody, like I said, let's get some new villains into the story. You know what I mean? Um, because it's going to be the same old, same old, same old, same old. Okay, so moving right along. Today I am drinking me some tea as normal. Um, this is going to be a review on Ryan Murphy's new Hulu show. New Hulu show is a series called All's Fair. And I think you may have heard some. Look, they've been promoting. I've been watching promotions for the past few weeks, and I've been waiting for this to come because I wanted to see what it really was going to give me. You know what I mean? So it stars Kim Kardashian, Naomi Watts, Niecy Nash, Tiana Taylor, the great Glenn Close, and Sarah Paulson. Um, I wanted to see what give, because of course I'm a big fan of Tiana Taylor and I'm a huge fan of Niecy Nash, and I like Kim Kardashian. Glenn Close is old school. Sarah Paulson, I remember her from a couple of things, and of course Naomi Watts, okay, but to see Naomi Watts in a mix cast, a little bit of everything. So like I said, I wanted to see what Kim Kardashian was going to give. And to be really honest, I think she did a great job. But then again, her role isn't far from who she is. So I expected her to do well. Remember, this show is all about a law firm of women divorce lawyers. It gives you the energy of Scandal with Kerry Washington, because remember they were lawyers that took on different cases. They were fixers. Well, these divorced women are somewhat fixers too. What I want to do is, give me a second. I think I want to show you a little clip of it, right? And and then we'll talk about what I saw because they had three they had three episodes they released, which was great. So it gives you a chance to see if you really want to give it a little try. And I can't wait for the 11th. I looked at my scheduling already. I can't wait for the fourth episode. I'm waiting. It's pretty good, something new, something fresh. And I love Niecy Nash, and I love Glenn Close to see someone, man, Glenn, really. And she's not a game. Okay, so let's watch this preview, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. Okay, let's. Uh, there we go. Enjoy.
Boy, do I love coming here. Walking down that hallway shaped like a clown cervix. Beef curtains. Black May West. As much as I'd love to continue to exchange pleasant cocktail pleasantries, there is a war to be won.
You better walk.
Oh, Laura. Wow, it's you. Right this way.
You better walk.
You're the best divorce lawyers in town.
I need you to tell us the whole story.
We got married when I was still an undergrad.
We were in love, it was all perfect. Except for this one small thing.
I trusted him.
How did this ever
Never to walk.
happen to me?
She's not getting. Okay.
Men, they are terrified of women in power.
They gon' try.
And women besting men in divorce? No.
Keep it moving.
God, I love my job. I tell my clients every day, you never really know a person. It's just a trap.
Guess who's here with me right now? Jay, say bye-bye to your future ex-wife.
Bye-bye.
See you in court, you poor discarded. Let's light her on fire. This is showtime, lady. You are the victim here. And every tear you shed is $100K in your pocket. Make it rain.
Here there is no safe word. You can't tell us to stop.
You infertile, career-obsessed. Stand up straight and breeze into that room like a storm no one saw coming.
You are not taking so much as a ballpoint pen out of this building.
Enough edging, counselor. Let us come already. 11 more. Before you comment on my new appearance, please know that this look is mine. Nothing more than next Halloween's costume, where I will be dressing as a whore lawyer.
You better walk.
So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Please comment. Let me know what you think of it. It actually started yesterday, and okay, let's get into it a little bit, right? Because it was really good. Okay, it starts off about it's like a law firm in Glenn Close. Remember, the starts off, and then within minutes it goes 10 years to present time. So this is 10 years in the past, right? And Glenn Close is a partner in an all-man's firm, and a very powerful firm that it is. And she wanted to see change after working in the firm, so she picked these two lawyers or three lawyers. Okay, so it was Kim Kardashian and Naomi Watts, right? These are the two attorneys that it starts off with. And Sarah Paulson, she also works for the firm, but is mainly a big man. She's put it this way, Glenn Close is the only woman partner in this all males firm. So she's the only woman's partner, but they have women attorneys. And one of them is Kim Kardashian, one of them is Naomi Watts, and their head investigator, because every good law firm has a good investigator, is Niecy Nash. And she's taught, Glenn Close is taught at rigmarole. She goes to Kim and Naomi and tell them, listen, I want you guys, you are so really good. And she had them under her wing. She said, I want you to start an all-women's firm for women. So they're going to be all women divorce attorneys, and their clients is always the woman, right? So, okay, go. Hey, like I said, it gives me the cross between Scandal and Sex in the City, right? And that's because of the fashions and just everything, because it's a really high quality show. I mean, as far as cars, locations, garments, wardrobe, just jewelry, just everything. It's top notch. And it makes me wonder how much it costs to film this type of a show with Kim Kardashian, Naomi Watts, Niecy Nash, Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, Tiana Taylor, get paid. All these people are getting paid. And you have production, and you have wardrobe, and you have this, that, and the third. So I wonder how much it costs to even do. But the good thing is they released 3 episodes, so you can really give it a chance. Again, so Glenn Close approaches Kim Kardashian, Naomi Watts, and tells them, excuse me, she wants them to start their own woman firm for women, right? For divorced women, divorce attorneys for women. And she said the only thing is she's going to back it and support it, but you only can take one employee from this firm or one attorney from this firm. And of course, Sarah Paulson is also an attorney, such as Kim Kardashian and Naomi Watts, but she doesn't fit the mold of this high-powered structure that's being represented. She's kind of flimsy and she doesn't do her hair and, that type of thing. So they wound up going to Niecy Nash, who's the head investigator for this firm, and offers her a job at their new firm. She's like, if you come with us, I'll make you a multimillionaire within 2 years. And she has triplet sons at the time. They're 8 years old. So remember, now it goes into so they only could take one person. So they took Niecy Nash. They didn't take Sarah Paulson, and she became an enemy of theirs and an enemy of Glenn Close because she was backing them, that she wasn't picked. And they told her why. She just didn't fit it and she wasn't their vibe. So she becomes an enemy. And remember, 10 years later now, their firm is high-powered, and now Sarah Paulson has her own firm. So she's the enemy. So they'll take the woman, she'll take the husband. So they constantly will go back and forth, allegedly, right? Really, really good. Really, really, really good. And then it shows you each character. Some of them are married and they're going through their own things, their own divorces. And mind you, they're divorce attorneys. So it's very, very interesting. And like I said, Niecy Nash is the head investigator. And she's investigating. Like, okay, you know how you watch shows and you watch things and they're investigating and they're behind the scene with their cameras and stuff. When Niecy Nash is in the back of an Escalade where she has a driver and she has a big top hat and she's dressed down to the nines and everything, and she has her camera, the driver pulls up to wherever she needs to be and she's taking pictures. And I'm like, okay, y'all need to make y'all a little too glamorous. Investigative work isn't that glamorous. And I like it, but how realistic is it? And being that, Kim Kardashian has been really into this lawyer type of thing, allegedly, attempting to go to law school and, help people with cases. This is her thing. So to see her in this particular role is everything. Like I said, she's not playing anybody but herself, especially since this is what she's doing in real life, allegedly. So I suggest it's 3 episodes. I can't wait for the next episode to come on the 11th. I already checked my scheduling. Well, give it the 3 episodes. Watch it. If you don't like it, then turn away from it. Don't even bother. But, give it a chance. I think it's interesting. It's interesting how they brought Tiana Taylor in. Tiana Taylor works for their firm. She's about to take the bar. So she's about to become an attorney. But then you see how her story gets intertwined with their story besides work. There's a lot going on. Like I said, everything that you thought, if you love Scandal with Kerry Washington back in the day, you will love this because it's like they take on a new person, a new client, and they're constantly telling their stories. And that's when you see them at the boardroom talking about, whatever it is. That's always their new client. It's interesting. I like it. It's a new spin. And I know people are like, look, times are hard. We're in the government shutdown, such and such and such, right? You don't pay extra. If you don't watch Hulu or don't have Hulu, don't pay extra. If you have Prime, Amazon Prime, which I believe most of us have Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, Hulu is free for you. So you can log in and fix that up. Because if you have Amazon Prime, what I think most of us do, you already automatically have Hulu. So you don't really have to pay any extra money to get this app just to watch this show. And that's what it is. Listen, guys, I want you to be intentional. I actually like the show. I can't wait. I think some of you guys, if you just give it a chance, and the weather's getting cooler now, so we're spending more time in drinking tea and spilling tea. Listen, I love you guys. I want you to have a great time. Enjoy the remainder of your week, and I will speak to you guys as soon as possible. Love you guys. Have a great day.